jump into story number one. Now, Mob, story number one, man, was a wild situation to me because it truly showed me that, man, no matter how much you think in your heart you can trust somebody, when it really come time to it or stuff hit the fan and people show you who they really are, you would have never expected it. So now during this time, we got one of the good men around the way. He coming up, of course, he hustling and grinding, but he not like your average hustler. He not trying to hustle to buy cars, clothes, or impress women. He got dreams of becoming a rapper. So now all the money he get, he try to invest in it, get studio time, get music video shots, and get better at his craft. So now, like I told you, man, it's really important when you chasing a dream that you got two major things. You're going to need financial support. You're going to need money to try to invest in yourself to further your career, and you're going to really need mental support, meaning you're going to always, everybody wants somebody to be in their corner and tell them, like, look, man, I'm riding this out with you. I believe in you. You are somebody. You are going to accomplish this goal or whatever the case may be. Now, him, he don't really got them two things besides his girl. He got a girl he been rocking with for about 2 years. So now, during this time, he in the come up stage, so ain't nobody really trying to work with him. He DMing everybody in the city that got a buzz or that's already making music. He trying to do a collaboration. Ain't nobody giving him no rhythm. Now, one day out the blue, as he getting down on himself, he like, man, fuck this shit. I'm just ready to quit. Ain't nothing working. Ain't nothing going my way. I ain't even ready to keep dealing with this shit. Boom. One of the best producers in the city jump in his DM and say, look, man, I'm trying to work with you, shorty. I like your style. I like your music. I like what you're doing. Let's collaborate. So he like, oh man, this is just what I was looking for right here. He jumps up, shooting the house. He shows his girl the message. Now the girl looking like, let me see the dude. He shows it to her. She like, man, you sure you can trust him? You sure you want to work with him? Is this legit? Because you know a lot of dudes be playing the scam game line. They want you to send your information. Then you gotta put down a deposit. They never call you back. It be a whole lot of scam games going on. So she just trying to make sure that the dude is legit. Now the dude, my homeboy, telling her like, hell yeah, man, everybody know yo, he one of the biggest in the city. She like, all right, that's a bet. So he DM the producer dude back like, man, what I need to do? Producer sent him the address like, look, man, pull up here on Wednesday at this time. We gonna record. So they do. So now when they pull up, of course, it's him and his girl. So when he get in there and the producer lay eyes on his girl, he looking like, he got the hots for real. He liking what he's saying. So now as the weeks is going by, he keep offering my homeboy to come to the studio for real. But he always say, man, what you bringing your girl? Somehow, some way, the girl always end up into the conversation. So now I'm starting to put the pieces to the puzzle together. Like, man, how much is he charging you to record you and stuff like that? He like, shit, Joe be letting me do it for free for real. I'm like, damn, for real, that's pretty odd because one, you don't got no buzz. Two, this is his hustle, so he definitely going to want to make some money, so he should be charging you. And three, every time that you come up there, he always asking, is you bringing your girl? And you always bringing your girl, but whenever your girl not with you, you can't come up there to record. Like, light bulb going off in my head. Anybody with common sense should see what's going on, but him being green or chasing his dream, he not even paying attention to those signs. So now, boom, one day he gets to the studio, him and his girl, he in there recording or whatever the case may be. He runs downstairs to grab some grass, but he tell his girl and the producer dude that he ready drive somewhere, like he ready go, man, I'll be back in like 35 minutes real quick. I'm ready to run and meet my man, grab his grass real quick. They not knowing that he only running downstairs because the grass man said, man, fuck that shit. You ain't even got to ride to me. I'm ready to come that way anyway. I'm going to pull up on you. Now, he runs downstairs, but they thinking he dipped. Boom. He goes down there, grab his grass. By the time he come back upstairs, he see the worst thing that he would ever want to see in his life. He see the producer dude sitting right there in the chair, his girl right there, they doing they 1-2, whatever the case may be. He goes off, of course, bum rush him. I'm talking about he punished the producer dude because the producer dude, he wasn't nothing but a little chubby little dude who liked to make music, but he was trying to I don't know whatever he told the girl, but he put the wine and dine on her. Him and the producer and the dude girl end up getting a 1-2 on. He found out, came in the room, crushed the little dude, man. It was all bad from there. But with that being said, family, let's bounce into story number 2. Now I'm off story number 2, man. Another wild situation. Let's bounce to the joint real quick. This is when these dudes always get a little piece of power, or they find somebody that they know weaker than them that they can extort. You know the old saying, you give somebody an inch, they're going to always take them out. Now, man, during this time, we really on the tears laid back. Everybody cool, you getting along, everybody making money, it's full of drugs. Those are the type of spurts that you have sometimes, and sometimes you had the complete opposite, to where as though ain't no drugs over there, ain't nobody getting along. Dudes that been going to court, getting crazy amounts of time. They coming back, taking their anger out on somebody that it ain't got nothing to do with. But that's just how I go. So now during this time, it's laid back. We get a little new dude that come over there, fresh intake. Now, y'all, when I tell y'all, this dude was laid back, calm, cool, collective, humble, stayed out the way, ain't bothering nobody, ain't talked to rarely nobody, didn't ask nobody for nothing, had a support system, and he had a heart. He was kind. But like I tell y'all, man, sometimes when you got those type of qualities in this type of environment, it just ain't gonna work. They just don't mix. So now for every good person, you know you always gonna have two people that's on some bullshit. Now, during this time, we got 3 wolves over there, or they call themselves wolves. They run in a pack of 3. But they don't take, they steal, meaning they take it behind dude's back. So now they know he's soft, so they don't even gotta take it behind his back. They coming with the full force with him. They wait one day until commissary day. He in there now, he get assigned to a cell by himself because he ain't got no cellmate with him. He lucked up and got a single cell. Goes in there commissary day, he go in there with his bag. He dumped his stuff on his bed. Of course, they come down there and knock on his door. Now they ask him, can they borrow something? He said, yeah, give it to him. Come time to pay it back on the day that they said they would. Of course, they spin him. They playing games with him. He don't give no resistance. He don't give no fight back. He just eat it. But he not even knowing he done just opened the door for him to be extorted for God knows how long. So now, every day after that, they coming down there taking what they want from him. But they keep trying to tell him, like, look, bro, I promise you, man, we gonna get that little bit of money that we owe you back, bro. But still, day for day, they taking what they want from him. They just saying that, I guess, to make themselves feel better. Now, one day they come down there, they ask him, can they borrow something? He really don't got it because they done just damn near ate him out of a house at home. Boom. So when he say, no, I really ain't got it today, he like, all right, that's a bet. They dip. They come back 3 minutes later. They take everything that the little dude had left in his little bag, man. I mean, it wasn't much, but they took that. So boom, they leaves. Come next day, shorty in the day room chilling, talking on the phone. I'll never forget, I know he was talking to a female because I can just tell in his demeanor and the way that the conversation was going. One of the little dudes come right there out of the little 3-pack, grabs the phone out this man's hand. Whoever he was talking to, they jump on the phone and say, man, he over here being treated like a bitch. So I'm like, what? As I see this happen, y'all, we live, man. We running across the street, y'all. Boom. So as I'm sitting right there looking at him say this, I'm like, yo, because I'm looking like I want to see what he gonna do. He don't do nothing. He finished his conversation for real. Only God knows what the person on the other end of the phone said. Boom. He hangs up. Now, when he hang up, though, he shoot upstairs, go in his room. When he go in his cell, he must have broke a little piece of the metal locker off. Boom. 3 little dudes sitting down there. They just sitting right there laughing, giggling, thinking it's funny, thinking they got away with whatever they did. Boom. He comes back downstairs. He don't say a word. He play the wall, slide up behind one of them, hit him right there in the back of the neck. Mop! Now, when he hit him, I know in his heart he was scared because he looked like he didn't know if he wanted to take off or continue to do what he was doing. Man, he pulled that hammer out and just dug him. Mop! 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 Now, he feel comfortable once he look up and see that the little dude's homeboys don't do nothing to him and they scatter off because, like I told you, everybody tough until they see some tough shit happen. Boom. They take off. So now the little dude who getting hit, he's sitting at the table. He jumps up. He's screaming and wiggling. He jumps over, breaks straight to the bubble. CO hit the bubble, let him in. She called for backup because now the little dude scared. He already on the ground before they came in and told him get on the ground. Weapon already down there and everything. Boom. They come in, lock him up, take him to lock up. Other little dude grab him up, shoot him to medical butt. Crazy situation, man. All over, a bunch of nonsense and dudes getting a little piece of what they consider power or authority and milking it too far. And they made sure they put his back against the wall and he did what he had to do. But with that being said, family, let's jump into story number 3. Now, my story number 3, man, another wild situation. And this one here really touched me because it showed how crazy people get out here. Now, during this time, we're going to take it back to the school days. Now, like I told y'all, man, I used to go to school, and I'm not proud. Whatever, kids, stay in school, go to school, and get your education. Only thing I went to school for, man, was to hustle, mess with the broads, gamble, and get into, like, mischievous shit. Meaning, man, we used to have hood versus hood, like side versus side, different little activities, man, gang fights, hood fights, little dumb stuff like that. So now, boom, during this time, one day we come to school, we used to have my man Boosie. Now, Boosie, he was a regular kid. I'm talking about thorough little dude, man, stand-up guy. Now, one day, I lie to y'all not, he leaves school on Friday. Friday was a regular weekend. When he come back on Monday, he not the same. What I mean by that is when he came back on that Monday, he always was just like flicking at his ear. Or when he would walk, he would have like a little twitch with him. So one day we asked him, like, man, what's going on with you? He like, man, I don't know. I just feel like I hear voices in my head. So we like, what? I lie to y'all not, man. This man go in his book bag. He had a bottle full of a number 1 when you go to the bathroom. I'm like, man, what is you walking around with a bottle full of that for? He like, man, I don't know. The voices in my head told me to bring it to school. I'm like, huh? He like, yeah, they told me to bring it to school and throw it on. We ain't gonna say the teacher name. He told me to throw it on the teacher. I'm like, man, you telling me somebody, a voice in your head told you to bring that to school in a water bottle and throw that on Mr. Such and Such? He like, yeah. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But I'm thinking he joking now. Every time we used to shoot dice, he used to want to be a security guard. So when I say security guard is we would shoot dice in the bathroom. He would literally stand at the front door like he was a security guard. Anybody, whether you was shooting dice or not, if you wanted to come into that boy's bathroom, you had to give Boosie $1. And if you didn't, you already knew what type time it was. He was big, cut up. People already knew that he was already going through his little situation. And if you played with him and ain't give him that $1, you better leave from the bathroom, because if you tried to come in, he was going to punish you. Now, granted, he done had many situations where dude was like, man, you done lost your mind, man. I'm going to the bathroom. Get out my way. And Boosie would probably go in their mouth, or they'd go in Boosie's mouth and crush them, and it end up to a crazy fight. But this was Boosie. So now, during this time, one day we go in there, we had a dice game. Now, mind you, I told you what he got into the water bottle, and he supposed to be throwing it on the teacher, but I'm not paying it no mind because I'm focused on trying to win me some money. I ends up losing my money that day. I get strikes. So boom, we all head to class. Now, Boosie in my class this day. We get in there, Boosie sitting up front. He talking to another homeboy. I was in there. The teacher tell him, man, Boosie, stop talking. Goddamn, other people in here trying to do their work. I lie to y'all not. He stand up. He don't say no word. He don't make a scene. He go straight into his book bag, grab that water bottle full of what he had, the number one, open the top, throw it straight on the teacher's face. Now, when he do it, I don't know if the teacher thought it was apple juice or whatever he thought it was, man. But once he starts smelling what it was, he goes, oh, I know good and damn well you ain't just... Man, Boosie don't even let him finish him. He goes straight in his mouth. Mop! I'm talking about, man, Boosie dumped that teacher in the air, put him like, y'all remember them chalkboards where they had the little metal ring that used to hang out. As he's dumping them down on his head hit the little metal ring that used to hang out of the chalkboard. Bing! Drops him to the ground. Boosie get the stomp in the mouth. Mop! 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 Gets up, walk off. Now, while he walking down the hallway, because like I told y'all, he ain't got all this, you know. He walking down the hallway. School police jump out on him because one of the students jumped out who was scared. Ain't never seen no stuff like that happen. They run out, get the school police. School police catch Boosie walking down the hallway like he ain't just do nothing. Tackles him, drive him to the ground, throw him in handcuffs. He caught a charge. I'm like, yo, that was a crazy day. All because he swore that a voice in his head told him to do that. When he left school on Friday, he was normal. Went to a hotel party, was around some dudes, ended up in there drinking, smoking. Somebody passed him a blunt. I guess the blunt was bad, and he ended up not being right ever since, man, till this day. But that was just a wild, crazy situation, man. So salute, family. With that being said, you know what it is. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with me, man. We on a vacation, but you know the content will be getting dropped no matter what, man. Only thing I need y'all to do, like this video, share this video, comment this video, so we can dominate the algorithm, man. V squad or no squad, we live from it right now, man. Salute, we out. Let's go.